Hello everybody, I am Setsuna Fox. I've never really done a just chatting stream before, so I thought I'd try it, just do general rambling, I guess, see how it goes. I don't really know how long it's gonna go for. I want to say maybe 30 minutes of just, I don't know. The only topic I could think of, because I didn't think this through when I did my schedule, I was like, alright, I'll just put this on Monday, and like, oh wait, Monday's tomorrow. So, here we are. Probably should have put it for Sunday. Yeah, I'm Setsuna Fox. I'm a Kitsune goddess. That's really about it. Now the main topic of discussion for this stream will be lightsabers. That's really all I could think of. Because, you know, the lightsabers. Who wouldn't want one? Just for the sheer fact of how awesome they are. Hold on 1 second. I can actually... There we go. I can actually look at myself. Not keep looking at the other screen. But, lightsabers. Who wouldn't want one? The sheer fact that they're a giant energy sword that can deflect lasers. It's just astounding. Who wouldn't want that? I sure as hell would. Of course, the different colors that they can come with is just another thing. The fact that they all come in different colors is just what's even cooler. I think it's kyber crystals. Is what they have, and well, the sheer fact that they come in so many different types of colors is probably just one of the cool facts. Of course, you know, the evil color is red. I actually think the red color looks cooler than some of the others. But yeah, it's always an interesting thing. But the actual interesting thing is just the designs of the sabers themselves. I mean, if you really look at it, they're all unique, with like most of them having barely any similarities. Oh no, I went down. Sorry, I'm playing a game to keep myself entertained, so while I'm chatting. I haven't done this before, so I'm a bit nervous. But the lightsabers... Oh, I did that wrong. No, my horns are going underneath the people on the screen. This is my first time, so I'm still getting used to it. I can actually fix that right now. Where is it? I think that's this one. Nope, not. Wrong one. Which one is it? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Yay, there we go. We fixed it. All I can think about is Beat Saber. That's actually another thing. Welcome to the stream, guys. Yeah, I remember when Beat Saber was, before it even came out, I found it on YouTube one day. I don't even remember what I was searching for. I'm like, yeah, Beat Saber. I was like, oh, cool. This looks awesome. It's like a rhythm game, and I'm like, oh, it's awesome. It's like VR, and I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do VR. Not until we have like a pseudo Sword Art Online thing, but yeah. My favorite part of Beat Saber, though, would be the Legend trailer that they did. Just the sheer hype from it. That was actually pretty cool. But I know Beat Saber's pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people do things. A lot of people do things with it. Yeah, it does look really fun, but I am in no way very good at stuff like that. I'm the type of person that's just like, I just want to sit down and do nothing. But then I'm like, man, that would be cool. But Beat Saber, it was actually pretty cool. I think there's like tons of other ways to do it. I know people have put like avatars and stuff for like 3D. I think they have like a giant green screen and then they put like avatars and do the thing. And of course, I think either they modded or they've actually put songs in there. They put like really epic songs in there and really difficulty, and it's like a 3D avatar. Yeah, I've seen a few of them and they're all pretty cool. But rather they've done so much with the game that was just meant to be VR is even cooler. But I don't think I'd ever be able to do that. I'm not really a fan of VR, mainly because, if you ever notice my avatar, my eyes kind of go glitchy, and that's because I sadly have to wear glasses. And, yeah, glasses and VR headsets don't go well, to my knowledge. But even then, it'd be cool until they get like I said, a pseudo Sword Art Online deep dive virtual reality type thing, which I probably wouldn't do unless it doesn't fry my brain, which in hindsight seems like a very bad design. It would have been caught long before it ever reached production. Like, you think the manufacturer been like, so this thing connects to the spinal cord, didn't it fry their brains? Ah, yes. Glasses in 3D movies. I can somewhat bear it now, because the glasses are designed better than they were originally. Because, back then they were just the really cheap red and blue glasses with like little film. Of course, they're actually really nice glasses now. At least the ones that I've seen at my theater that I usually go to, which is pretty cool. But I think the worst one for me was, I show my age here, but was Spy Kids 3 came out, or Spy Kids 3D. It's like, this is so cool, and the 3D was terrible because it was just like, I don't know, it's just weird. But 3D in general has gotten so much better over the years. I think, what was the last movie I saw in 3D? I think it may have been the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I think. I'm not sure. I know me and a friend were going to see it one day, and then when we went to see it that night, there was a twister that hit a nearby area, and everybody in that area was panicked, so they had to shut down the movie theater that day. We went back another time and we were able to upgrade our tickets. I think it was 3D. It might have been just like the IMAX version, but I'm not sure. Man, I wish I could go to the theater now because of, the biggest release in Marvel history with being the Spider-Man movie, which I'm pretty sure we all know by now is tons of spoilers. I got spoiled. One of my coworkers at work, they're like, have you seen the movie? To another coworker. And I'm like right there, and I'm thinking, man, don't say it. Don't say it. I know it's in the movie. I know it's true, but don't say it. And they said it anyways. And I'm like, no. But the Marvel movies themselves have been pretty good. That's okay. I've learned over the years that even if I find a spoiler, the actual build up to that spoiler is even cooler than just saying, hey, look, this is what happens. Like, I think the biggest spoiler for me over the years, I can't remember. Let's see. What was it? It was a video game. Playing a video game, and I think I YouTubed it. I don't remember. It was a video game. I forget what it was, but I learned it. I think I was trying to figure out a guide. I learned something from said video game, and then I was like, oh, that sucks. I stopped playing for a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep playing. I picked the game back up and played it. It was actually really fun. Even knowing what was going to happen, I was like, this is still pretty cool. I think the biggest one was back when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I had the strategy guide. And as you know, when you have a strategy guide, they tell you all sorts of things. So me and my infinite wisdom looked through the strategy guide. It's like, oh, this is gonna be cool. Of course, I was a kid back then. And I was like, it doesn't matter. I played through it, got to the point. I was like, oh, it's still awesome. So that was always pretty cool. What was I thinking of? There's something else. Oh yeah. I don't really do it much on Twitch, because they, you know, they only have the 14-day VOD thing. But I do have a YouTube channel where not only do all my streams get posted over there, but I post random shorts and videos and so forth. You know, you can post them there and they stay there and they get deleted. But I'm currently doing like a thank you thing. Like every day of this month I've been thanking people. Not so much shorts. I tried to do a short, but it didn't show up as one on YouTube for some reason. But I do like little videos. They don't apparently register as shorts though, sadly. I don't think I'd be very good at them. I'd probably just be like, that'd be about it. Also, is the background audio too loud? I haven't actually set up audio for this overlay before. Don't know how loud it is. But the thank you project is just me thanking people that I've interacted with over the pretty much the year on Twitter, really, because this is like the first year I've actually really started getting out. Because before, I came back from a Tumblr purge, and then I joined Twitter, and for the most part I didn't really do much but retweet and like some things. But like this year I really started to get out, trying to, you know, build myself up, and got inspired to become a VTuber and all. But the key thing is, the thank you project got yes, the good old Tumblr days. But the thank you project is just thanking individuals who I've met over the year. I may not have interacted with them, you know, I haven't gone like, you know, let's be best friends type stuff, but they're people that I've interacted with, or people I feel deserve recognition. Like the first person I thanked this time was somebody who actually helped really inspire me. He does stream on Twitch, the Hype Master Games Cage. If you ever want to go check him out, you can check him out on Twitch. He also has Twitter. But the main reason for that is because he's always hype. He's always having fun, and he's always being the best he can be. So I was like, you know what? Well, this was before I did my video. Like nearing the end of Thanksgiving of November, I was like, you know what? I want to do this just because it's fun. I just really want to say, hey, look, this is pretty cool. I want to really thank people. So why not do like a series? And the first person I thanked was the Hype Master Games Cage. And I was like, you know what? This is actually fun. And so each day I try to thank people. There are some days where I thank like a couple of people, because you can't really thank every single person you meet. And I thank, like, you know, voice actors for for I'm gonna get a little NSFW, but some NSFW voice actresses who, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I've listened to them, but they've done amazing jobs of not only voice acting, but they've also voice acted other projects. So I thought, you know what, they deserve more recognition than just, you know. But then I've thanked other friends, like some people I've met along the way who have inspired me to really start this journey of where I am right now. And I have one more day to thank another person, and then what was it? Give me a second. 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, I'll be thanking 3 specific individuals who've really been the big 3, I guess you could say. I'm going all showing and jump, but the big 3 that have really helped me become where I am now. So those 3 videos will be pretty big. But each of the videos that I do when I do the thank you video are just that. They're videos of me thanking people, and they're all unscripted. I didn't write a script for any of them. I just like hit record and started to talk. There are a few of them where I did multiple takes, but that was mainly because, you know, I wanted it to actually sound genuine, and a few of them I was just rambling on. And nobody wants me to ramble on. That's just boring. Thank you. So far, they've all been very good receptions for those, because I've thanked a lot of people. You know, some very big names. I don't know if I'll get strikes or whatnot, but I thanked like Hololive's Takanashi Kiara, because, you know, wait, it wasn't Kiara. It was Bay and Fauna from Hololive. They've both inspired me in many ways. You know, so like, you know, those videos probably won't get many views. But then there are people that have been very small that have helped me out, or, you know, just inspired me in some way. That's the point of those. And they've all been very good receptions. Nobody's complained, to me at least. So it's always fun. I hope to make it like a yearly thing, like every year I'll do it. Preferably next year I'll actually write down who I want to thank, instead of just like, oh crap, I forgot to do it. Oh, it's been very fun. If it wasn't for my sickness last week, I would have remembered. I think I missed like 2 days last week, but I made up for it by thanking multiple people. But that's always the fun thing, and that's really all that matters. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Oh, we do have Christmas coming up, the holidays. I don't know. The main point is, as long as everybody's having fun with family and friends, whether they get gifts or not. I'm so confused. I'm looking at my chat log on screen and it's like upside down, but then I look over on my second monitor and the chat's reversed, and I'm like, what's going on? But yes, Christmas. I love the Christmas holiday season. It has always been my favorite thing. Just for like the Christmas specials. I'm talking like the old Christmas specials, like the little claymation 3D, or the claymations and stuff that you see. And then just the Christmas tree, the joy, music, the weather. I love the weather. I'm down south in the US, so we don't get very much snow. But I love snow, even though I've never seen it. Oh, the songs too. So many of them are good. I'm a classic for a lot of the older ones, but then you have some of the newer ones that are actually pretty good. Christmas is I just love the season. It's always an enjoyable moment. I actually found a radio station. I know radio stations, who listens to this? But the radio station near me actually plays Christmas music all month long. From after Thanksgiving to Christmas Day, they'll play nothing but Christmas music. So whenever I drive anywhere, I'm like, I gotta listen to it. That's always fun. Yes, Christmas. It's always a fun time. I remember when I was younger, I was a young goddess. On, Christmas break, I was really big into Yu-Gi-Oh! This is a very special thing that I haven't actually told anyone about before. That I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Back then, back in school, and whenever I was home for the holidays by myself, I'd have all my fancy little action figures and toys, and I would reenact Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels with, like, my own special character, kind of like Yugi back in the day. And the one card that my character would always play is like a field spell of, like, I don't remember what I called it, but it was like a giant Christmas tree themed spell card that they would play to make everything Christmas-like. I don't even remember the effect that I had for it, but it was just funny. But it was always fun to play. The good old Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card Christmas theme play was always pretty cool. But I'm actually looking forward to something from Yu-Gi-Oh! There's actually a figurine set coming out of the Egyptian gods of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was able to snag my favorite one of Slifer the Sky Dragon. I think it comes out next year. I gotta wait for it. It's a big statue, and I'm like, I gotta have it. My wallet didn't like me, but I do. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta step away for a moment. I gotta get something to drink, so I will be right back in just a second. You'll get to look at me and all my scary glory. So give me 1 moment. Okay, I'm back. I was sad when I walked away. My model, I didn't do the deep eye thing where I'm like, until like I moved my chair and then it did it. But Ah, delicious soda. Shouldn't you be drinking water? It's gonna keep your mouth wet. Who needs water? Soda is in my veins. Ah. I know, I don't know how popular it is to talk about other VTubers, especially more of the famous ones, but since I'm at work, whenever I work like my shift at my other place that shall not be named. They let us listen to our phones, so you know we can listen to music and whatnot. So when I'm at work, I usually listen to YouTube, because Twitch sadly does not allow me to have my phone on lock and not drain my battery. The crazy madman. YouTube does if you have, like, you know, if you pay for their stuff, which I do. But I usually listen to the Hololive VTubers because a lot of them stream at night, so I listen to that. But the key thing is, while I'm listening to them, the funniest one is Iris and her addiction to soda that her chat picks on her about. So whenever I'm like, oh, I need soda, I'm like, oh, I know who I relate to. Indeed, she is so nice. I will honestly say I didn't like her at first, because when she debuted, I was like, wasn't really so much into VTubers. I was watching Hololive, but I wasn't really into them. I was like, oh, they're pretty cool. And I'll say this: the key factor into VTubing for me, like the really starting point, was on my Twitter timeline. Someone posted that the second gen for Hollow EN was debuting. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I hadn't watched any of the others. And then they posted a link to Bay's stream for her debut. So I clicked it, and it started, and she had just, you know, the loading screen, and then she popped up upside down with her scuff reverb, and just watching her stream, I was like, you know what? Yes indeed. So after that rabbit hole of watching her, I really got into it. And then about, I want to say a couple weeks later, maybe like a week later even, I was reading through one of Iris's tweets. I think it was either one of her tweets or somebody's tweets, I don't remember, or a comment on a video during a Minecraft stream. I forget. It involved Minecraft, YouTube, and a comment, that's all I can remember, of Iris constantly dying, and her misadventure on her first Minecraft stream, where she went to the JP server and then had to have Polka come and save her. And I was like, okay. So I watched the clip, the actual clip of it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is too adorable. And then I watched one of her live streams that had happened that same night. She was playing Titanfall. I think it was the one she beat the game with too. She was playing Titanfall, and I'm like, oh my god, she is so funny. Like, I'm literally laughing my butt off. And then I was like, you know what? I want to check out her streams. So like for like the next 2 nights, I listened all of her streams, her Minecraft streams, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying of laughter. she just dives in and plays her way, which is, you know, the way you want to do. You want to play the game your way, unless you need some help. It's a different story. But I'm like, oh my god, this is so funny. She is, yeah, it's just cool. So I was happy to really dive into that hole of not only Hololive, but just VTubers in general, because after that is when I met some other very intriguing people who've really helped inspire me to actually get in to becoming a VTuber. Because I will admit, I've loved streaming. Like when I first heard of it, I wanted to stream, but I didn't have the money. I was too young. I didn't have any way to do it really. Because it wasn't until a couple years ago that I finally got an actual PC that could do all this. And even then I couldn't do it because, you know, I didn't have the money. I didn't have the resources or the understanding. Like when I finally started to get into wanting to be a VTuber, I was like, oh crap, there's so much I need to do. Like, even right now, I've only been streaming really heavily since November. I think, I don't even remember. But I started streaming heavily to, before I even had my model, I was like, all right, I should start streaming to get actual practice, you know, figure things out. I started streaming before I even had my model, just to understand how things work and get used to it. It was always pretty cool. And then once I got my model, I was like, all right, time to actually start. And then I purchased a soundboard. Like, I really do want to try to become something. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not in this for money. I am. I do want to become famous, and who doesn't want to become famous, really, truthfully, correct? I mean, everybody wants to have their name in lights at least once in their life. But like, I actually bought a Go XLR for my audio. Like right now I have audio. Like I can do this. Here, hold on, which one is it? Really need to number these. Yeah, if you can do what you love to make a living, that's always the perfect thing. Like one of the people I follow on YouTube, they do reviews for MMOs. MMO Bite. They're an awesome, he is an awesome person. And his wife is awesome as well. They both do it together. So like, if you can find something that you love to do, try to do it. You know, not all of the things you love to do will make you money. You know, if you love building gunplas, like, you know, Gundam figures, then do it. If you love it, that'd be cool. If you love it, try to do it. Always, if you enjoy it, if you love it and enjoy it, do it. That's always the key thing in anything you do. If you don't enjoy doing it, don't love it. If you don't love and enjoy doing it, don't bother with it, because it's just something you don't want to. You love to miss? Yes, 2D animation. That would be amazing. I've not only just, I don't want to say just anime, because that's just a general thing, because in truth anime is animation. So when people say anime, I'm like, okay, do you mean Japanese animation, or do you mean animation? Because, you know, they're always different, but the truth behind them is that they're actually really the same. But I just want to do this real quick. Hold on.
Actually, I don't know if you can hear me. Is that working? Oh, it is. It's always first if you can't accept the truth. I'm crazy. But I have. also do this. I'm letting the chipmunks that go on wild. I also have this one. This one is more tame than the other one, but still crazy.
But this is from the... But this is all from the Go XLR. All the effects that you can do. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, like I'm really invested in trying to become something. But if you love something and enjoy doing it, just do it. This is always the key thing. If you enjoy playing video games, if you love and if you love and enjoy playing video games, do it. Because you know it's just something you enjoy. If you love building birdhouses, do it. As long as you love and enjoy it, regardless if it makes you money, just do it. No matter how old you are. Like I know my best friend who I love sometimes want to beat the crap out of just how annoying he is. He just loves playing. He loves playing games. So I'm glad to have met him. I'm glad we're friends. Still confused on how we really became friends, because me and him, we both met on Final Fantasy 14 back in the early days of the 2.0 game, and we met from another friend, and we all trying to do the raids, and I don't know how he and I bonded from that point on, but gosh darn it, if he wasn't my friend now, I'd probably be bored as shit. I don't know if I can say that. Well, I've said it, so it's too late. Yeah, that's a mood for all friends. That is so true. The key thing when I was back in my high school goddess years, there was a friend that I had made that to this day I don't think he and I realized how we became friends. I don't even remember truly meeting him. I just remember one day thinking of him while we were at lunch, and I was like, you know what, dude? How did we become friends? And he goes and just looks at me dumbfounded and he goes, you know what? I don't even know. We were like, what? We were like, what? So it's just those moments where you go, man, how did we become friends all these years ago? And you think about it, you're like, God, my life would be so different if I hadn't met you. Those are the good friends. Friends that'll stick beside you and support you. And then of course you have friends that'll stick beside you, but they have their own things. The biggest crazy confusion. Thank you for coming. It's actually been very nice. I didn't think I'd stream for this long. Thank you for coming. It was very nice chatting with you. Just chatting in general. I was just gonna go like a 30-minute ramble for lightsabers, but thank you for stopping by. It was very nice. And you have a great day. I'll probably stream for a little bit longer and then call it myself. Bye bye. Have a great day. Always fun meeting people. If you don't meet people and have fun, Well, it's okay to do that. I know not everybody likes to meet people. Being by yourself and just chatting with yourself is always pretty cool. I like doing that myself too. However, let's get back to the most important topic at hand. Lightsabers. That's gonna be like go-to topic for a while. What are you talking about? I'm talking about lightsabers. But the key thing about lightsabers is the fact that I wish they were real. I mean, who doesn't want a giant energy sword that again can deflect lasers? And not only deflect lasers, but can cauterize your wound. Just think, you've just been stabbed and you are bleeding out. Just have them stick a lightsaber over you, kind of like over your wound, and you are good to go. You are good to go and will not bleed out. Or if you need a limb severed, just have them slice it off with a lightsaber. It'll be cauterized immediately. Of course, if we were to do that, you'd also need a technology to attach robotic limbs. We'd have so many people doing that. I want a robotic arm. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have a giant robotic arm. Not giant, but a robotic arm. For the cool aesthetic. And the fact that I could turn it into a giant laser cannon. And let's face it, that'd be awesome. Just go all Mega Man. Just pew 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 with a giant laser cannon arm. Who wouldn't want that? It's a laser cannon arm. Look how awesome that is. It's awesome. Or a lightsaber arm. An arm made out of lightsabers. I know that would be bad. An arm with a lightsaber attached. No, because you just want the hand. Just a hand with a lightsaber. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna call it now for the stream. I'm kind of running out of topics to think about. This was actually very fun to do. I didn't think I'd have as much fun as I was going to. But thank you all for coming. I'll probably try to do more of these. Just chatting streams. Because they were very fun. But I'll be streaming tomorrow. If anybody is interested. I will be streaming Resident Evil Village. I'm going for the finale of the game. I think I'm close enough to be able to do it and do it in one sitting. So if you're interested in that, feel free to stop by tomorrow. But until then, thank you all for coming. And I will see you later. Bye bye.